Welcome back to the Daily Crisis. Today, we're diving into one of the biggest shakeups of the year, the Marvel Crisis Protocol character updates for 2025. Tons of characters receive tweaks, buffs, and mechanical cleanups, and this update is absolutely going to reshape how many affiliations play. Let's jump right in and break down everything that changed and what it means on the table. We're starting with Cassandra Nova, because she received some of the most meaningful changes in the entire update. Her injured side stamina increases from 6 to 7, a straightforward but extremely helpful durability bump. Mind possession did get slightly nerfed, now advancing characters short instead of their speed. Realistically, this doesn't hurt her that much, especially considering everything else she gained. Flesh manipulation dropping from a 4 power spender to a 3 power spender feels perfect for her. It's still range 2, still situational, but now it's actually usable more often in game. Even better, telepathic cloak now gives her an extra power during the power phase. That change alone is massive. Cassandra Nova's biggest issue has always been her power economy, so even with the mind possession nerf, the overall kit is still a huge net buff. I definitely think she'll be stronger and she will definitely see play, especially with all the new Sentinels coming out. Sentinel players have been waiting for this for a long time. The Mark IV's physical defense is now 4 instead of 3, and the Mystic defense is now 3 instead of 4. A thematic and long overdue swap. Their healthy side stamina also went up, making them true 4-threat tanks. Plasma Blast now has a base strength of 5 with a 2 dice cap on bonus dice. This makes it a very good builder and more reliable overall. They also gained a new and extremely fun superpower, acceptable collateral damage. Sentinels can now advance or climb over size 2 or smaller terrain and destroy it in the process. This helps enormous bases navigate dense tables while also removing terrain pieces that could otherwise be thrown at them. Sentinel programming was updated so that they can be pushed and advanced by allied superpowers, mostly cleanup, but it fixes some strange corner cases. Plasma Leak on their injured side is now a strength 5 and gains 1 power, and System Overload now splashes damage to every character within range 2, which is a great bit of additional chaos even if the timing on the power loss is kind of awkward. Sentinel Prime also received similar core changes with the same swap defenses. He did lose 1 stamina on each side, but with the new defenses and changes to throws, it won't feel nearly as punishing as it sounds. Plasma Blast also gained a die with the same 2 die cap. Another big change is Suppression Protocols is now range 4. This is a massive improvement, letting Sentinel Prime influence the board from much further away. The attack drops from a 9 dice to an 8, but its power cost also went down, making it much easier to use. Pattern Analysis now only lets each ally character reroll once per turn. It's a small nerf, likely future-proof with the upcoming Sentinel content. Overall, Sentinel Prime looks cleaner, stronger, and far more controlled, and honestly, that's exactly where he needed to be. Dormammu finally got the attention he deserved. Shadow Bolt now triggers on failures instead of wilds. Extremely on theme. Dark Mishima's trigger is now a crit, wild hit, or failure, which is cleaner and much more consistent across his kit. Flames of the Faulting now checks for characters taking damage from excess power in the cleanup phase instead of the power phase. A small but meaningful improvement. Master of the Realm of Darkness now adds failure results to his own attack rolls, rather than converting enemy failures. That means your opponent's goals now help your triggers out. That means more saps, more hexes, and more consistency. This is really great for Dormammu. He's always been on the edge to being competitive, but these small tweaks might finally push him over the edge. Black Widow Agent of S.H.I.E.L.D. also received a small buff, going from 5 stamina on both sides to 6 stamina on both sides. This buff is small, but I think it'll really help her out, as it'll help her get more interrogates out and help her use her interesting kit more. Hawkeye also gets a much needed buff. He has higher stamina on both sides. 4 on the healthy side always felt miserable. At 5 and 6, he becomes far less fragile and actually usable in more rosters. However, I think he'll still have issues with his power economy and spending all this excess power that he has. Nick Fury Jr. also received some stamina increases. Given how fast he can drop even with Eye in the Sky, this helps S.H.I.E.L.D. a lot. I think Fury was already a good character, but this makes him even stronger, and I definitely think he'll be splashed as an objective-focused 4th threat in a lot of rosters. Emma Frost also received a massive rework across both forms. Her normal side spender, Hands Off, has a new trigger, and that is replaced with Terrify, allowing her to advance the defender using their speed and deal 1 damage. Considering the recent throw nerfs, this is likely stronger, especially against long-moving characters. Her new ability, Telepathic Lash, is extremely useful, a 3 dice roll that deals damage on hits and crits and wilds. This lets her advance the target character small if it deals damage. It's once per turn but incredibly valuable for board control. She can now shift into diamond form while dodging, which is helpful even if throws are less dangerous now. She did lose telekinetic deflection, which hurts a little bit, but the overall package feels a little bit better. On the diamond form, however, the changes are equally impactful. She gains physical defense dice, shatter drops from 6 power to 5 power, and her throw now targets characters, and she can transform at the start of her activation, but loses all power when doing so. It's a real trade-off, but players have been asking for this for years, and it lets her start a turn in the form she actually wants. Psychic immunity was also cleared up to allow allied characters pushes and advances. I definitely think Emma Frost is a lot better, and she'll definitely see play in Hellfire Club. In splashes though, I don't really know, but we'll wait to see. Professor X gained 1 injured side stamina. Simple, but appreciated for a leader who's been weaker on the defense side. Psylocke, on the other hand, also gained 1 stamina on her injured side, and given her already strong defensive tech, this makes her even more annoying to remove. Star-Lord received an extra stamina on his injured side as well. He definitely didn't need it, but Guardians players would gladly take it, especially because Guardians have been such a mid-tier affiliation for a minute now. Yondu also gained stamina on his healthy and injured side, going to 7 to 6, something he absolutely needed given how fragile he felt despite his strong kit. Between the new throw rules, improved survivability, and cleaner design across the board, the game is going to feel different in a really good way. Some characters who have been collecting dust for months are suddenly viable again. Some already strong characters just got stronger, and a few affiliations might be getting ready to climb the competitive ladder. Drop your thoughts in the comments and tell me, what change are you surprised by the most? Which character you think are you going to bring to the table first? And what do you think this means for the evolving meta? Thanks so much for watching the Daily Crisis, and I'll see you in the next one.